Hello everybody, welcome to Destiny of Cards. Today we'll be doing a deck profile of the new updated version of Beast Deity deck from GPT-06. There's a minor boost towards GPT-06 in for the Nova Gripper's Beast Deity deck since he has some boost from the Fighter Collection 02. So for these cards, we'll be still running this as our starter instead of custom Turbo Riser Custom. So this card is basically when another unit in the same column as this card stand. If it has Beast Deity in its card name, stand this unit. So yeah, so this is not a GB Generation Break restricted card. So you can actually use this card even at the start of the game when you actually have your stand trigger standing this card, or by a card effect standing another card in the same column as this card. So it's a very irritating card as the starter. So next we'll go on to the G zone of the deck. Firstly, we run 2 copies of Meteor Kaiser V10. So when this card attacks hit the Vanguard, you may choose one of your rear guard, stand it, and that unit power plus 5000. So it's a pressure card for your opponent at your first strike. Next, you run 2 copies of Meteor Kaiser Victor. So these cards have the skill similar to V10 for the first part of the skill. Second part have the GB3 skill. So basically the cost is during your main phase, Persona flip this card. And then until end of turn again both effect. Once is V10 skill, which is when this card attack hit the Vanguard, choose one of your rear guard, stand it, and the unit power plus 5000. GB3 skill would be when this card attack the Vanguard, choose one of your rear guard, stand it, and the unit power plus 5000. So the second skill do not need to attack hit. So long you attack the Vanguard, you can stand one rear guard and the unit power plus 5000, but however it's a GB3. The other one is the pressure. So if imagine you have GB3 and the attack hit, you stand 2 units and each of them get 5000 power. Next we run this card, which is Attic Buster Catastrophe. So the main effect is main phase effect, choose one of your cards in the G zone, turn it face up, and then if you have a Beast Deity heart, you gain the following effect, which is when during your dry check, if you review a Beast Deity card grade 1 or above, you stand one of your rear guard, and then if the number of catastrophe is 2 or more, that unit plus 3000. So yeah, so imagine you stand you can Persona flip this card. So during your first strike you can Persona flip. Yeah, so you get more power if you're on the second strike, of course, but if on your first strike it's okay. You can have this, strike this, and then you can unflip V10 for your first strike. Then your second strike, you can strike this, then you can flip this, so that you have two catastrophe in your G zone face up, and then this card will, wherever it stands, that unit part bonus plus another 3000. Okay, now we move on to the grade 3 of the deck. We're running 4 copies of Attic Buster Extreme. So this card is limit break 4. During your battle phase, if you dry check a Beast Deity grade 1 and above, choose one rear guard, stand it. Then the second and the third second skill won't be necessary since we do not run the normal Attic Buster in the deck. Okay, so the third effect is Lot ability. Next, we run 4 copies of Attic Buster Reverse. So this card is Card Blast 2. Choose two of your Beast Deity rear guard, lock it, and then discard 2 Nova Gripper cards from your hand. So you gain the following effect. When this card attacks the Vanguard, at the end of the battle, stand it. Yeah, so that's the effect of it. Okay, so the second effect also that not neither it is deck because there's no attack bug stored in this deck. Then third effect is locked ability again. So now we move on to the grade 2 of the deck. We run 4 copies of the 12k attacker Hatred Chaos. So when this card attack, if you have Beast Deity Vanguard, power plus 3000, 12k big stick. Next, we run 3 copies of when this card's attack hit the Vanguard, you may pay the cost, add special counterblast 1 bestiality, and then choose one of your regard, stand it. Yeah, so that's your pressure card of the deck. Next, we run 1 copy of this card from the fighter collection. So when this card stands by a card effect, if you have a bestiality Vanguard, you can choose one of your opponent's regard, destroy it with power equal or less than this card. Lastly, we run 3 copies of the new card from GPT-06. So when this card is called to the regard circle, choose one of your unit, and then unit when this card is called to the regard circle, you may pay the cost as special card plus 1. This unit gain this power effect. When this card's attack the Vanguard, choose one of your other bestiality unit, stand it, and the unit power plus 3000. So this kind of like your Nova Gripper's Victor's card. Yeah, so but this is a bestiality version. Basically, these two have similar effect, just that this continuously, this is upon call. But both can stand a unit, just that this, when it stand, you get a 3000 power, but when this card attack. So yeah, once button, do take note. Lastly, we now move on to the grade 1. We run 3 copy of Max Beat. So Max Beat is when this card stand by a card effect, if you are Nova Gripper Vanguard, you may pay the cost. As special card plus 1 is Deity. If you do, choose one of your other Nova Gripper, stand it. So you can stand this and stand another unit. Next, we run 3 copies of the new card of the deck, a GPT-06 card. So it's a main phrase effect. So as special Soul plus 1, and then rest this card. If you do, choose one of your other bestiality at the unit power plus 5000. So you're giving a power boost towards another regard. Maybe you can use this as a combo with reverse, because you can rest this, lock it, then yeah, so that you can power up a unit while resting this unit. Next, we run 4 copies of the limit break removal. So basically this card is there because we're having your Vanguards as a limit break card. So yeah, if you opponent try to great lock you, limit break removal is very useful in this deck. Lastly, we run 4 copies of the bestiality perfect guard, because extreme pet, both catastrophe and extreme, you actually need a bestiality to be reviewed. So that is why our grade 1 and above are all bestiality. So meaning, so long you review anything that's non-trigger, you can actually stand 1 unit. Okay, lastly, we'll move on to the trigger line out. We run 4 crits. Yes, this time only running 4 crit, and these 4 crits are red lightning. So basically, this card, move this card to the soul, then choose counter charge 1. Yeah, so that's the effect. We're running 4 copies of the bestiality heal triggers, 2 copies of bestiality non-effect stand trigger, and 2 copies of bestiality draw triggers. Lastly, we're running 4 copies of the new stand trigger or the expansion. So if you are the when a bestiality unit regard stand, you may pay the cost, which is put this card to the top of the deck, then shuffle. If you do, shuffle your deck and then draw a card. So yeah, so this almost possibly a unit will be standing in this unit. So basically this is just a confirmed return the stand trigger back to your deck in a way, because you can use it to boost first, then following when your rear guard stand, just return this card to your deck and then draw a card. So it will let you draw another bonus card. So we hope that you enjoy today's deck profile of the updated version of the new Nova Grappler's Beast DOT deck. We hope that you enjoy today's deck profile of the Nova Grappler's, and do like and comment in the comment section of what do you wish to see. We will be showcasing more GPT-06 updated card decks such as Shadow Parties, Neo Nectar, and so on. We will try our best to do as much as we can from the GPT-06 expansion. And then until next time, do like and share our videos, and do give us a thumbs up. Until next time, see you.